Hey folks, welcome to Subject Neutral's Let's Look At series. Today we are looking at a game called The Long Dark. Now this game is a survival simulation game. Our plane has crashed after a weird geomagnetic problem and we are stuck in the Canadian wilderness. How long can we survive? Now I've just loaded into this. I've seen a few people play it and what do we have here? Interesting. And we need tools to do any of this. So we're gonna venture into the dam to see what supplies we can find. So like I was saying, I've seen a few people play this. I played myself for a little while. Didn't get too far. I got a bit busy. But it's a pretty interesting game so far. Now I have the graphics turned way down because my my laptop is getting a bit old. But it's beautiful, I will say that. The scenery is great. Can we search this stuff? Does not appear to be so. Let's see. I'm really loud and I'm not sure if that's great or anything. But anyway, this game, it's alpha. It's currently in early access on Steam. I'm not sure when they're expecting to be done. I believe they're expecting to have just about everything finished by late 2014, so probably around Christmas or something is what I sort of expect, but I'm not sure. A lot of just junk around here. I don't really see anything that useful, so we're looking for supplies. This is probably not where we're gonna want to make a shelter. This does not look like it's gonna have a bed or any like stove or something. Sewing kit could be useful. Work boots, maybe useful. Jeez, that's really loud searching that. It's just a crate. Oh, locker? Okay. Now this is made by a company called Hinterland Studios. They're Canadian, which I think is great. As a fellow Canadian, show them all the support. The more Canadians we have in this, the better. Another sewing kit, okay. They're out in Vancouver, of all places, so you know, that's great. And the game, as far as I know, also takes place in Vancouver. Now this is very dark. I wish I could light it up for you, but you can find flashlights, you can find lanterns and stuff like that. So we'll have to keep our eyes open. Normally, from what I've seen, I have seen people come up here to the dam before, usually after they've, water purification tablets, that's good. Usually after they've got some kind of a base camp. So I think, oh god! Jeez, that scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know how to fight them. We're getting mauled here. We're probably gonna die. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh my god, I won. Do I need tools? Harvest meat. That's burning a lot of time and calories I forgot I had. Jeez, that wolf scared the bejesus out of me. We're gonna search these lockers and look at me. What was that? Jeez. Oh, med box. That could be useful. We're gonna search those lockers and then we're gonna head back out to the cold to find a base camp. There was no meds in the first aid kit. It's a good thing this is a Let's Look At, not a series, because it is going to be quick. There's something on the shelf over here. Jeez, that wolf gave me a heart attack there. I was looking down at my notes, and next thing I know I look up and I'm being mauled. So yeah, it is a post-apocalyptic kind of game. The geomagnetic storm it talks about at the beginning that apparently brought our plane down has apparently affected a ton of stuff. So don't expect rescue. But there's no zombies or anything. It's not like a sci-fi game. It's not a zombie game. There is wildlife, which as you can see is going to be freaking nuts. But, have I searched this stuff yet? Nope, not yet. Oh, my condition is really going down. I must be bleeding out. Let's see, what button brings that up? Blood loss, infection. Do I have bandages? Let's find out. Equipment. Antibiotic. I do have some stuff. Okay. So hopefully this will help. This will keep me alive. Let's see, can I go back? Let's use another bandage. Okay. apply antiseptic. Okay, antiseptic. Come on, click on it. Use. We're burning through a lot of our supplies here, but that wolf pretty much beat the bejesus out of us. So we're going to head back out into the wild because we need to find a camp or a cabin somewhere. Now, the main enemy, the main thing you'll be facing in this game that'll kill you, assuming you don't run into a wolf that kicks your ass, is going to be the cold. Because you really have to micromanage your time. What is this? Look at the mist and everything. So you really have to micromanage your time. If we look here, you have to micromanage your calories. Look at our condition. We're tired. We're not too cold yet. We're hungry. We're thirsty. The wind chill is up. So we need to venture down and find a cabin. And I have no idea the map. The people I've watched, you don't have a map that I'm aware of. Yeah, not available. So we're pretty much just feeling our way around, hoping for the best. But we're still alive so far. That's nice. Now, I was talking about the beauty of the game earlier. Does not help that I apparently just got fogged in right away. Is this a path down? It's a path across. Now, there isn't... I don't believe there's a run of any kind. No, there's a crouch. So you're moving fairly slow. That's my guy. He's not thrilled. He just had a wolf take a massive couple of chunks out of him. But we used our bare hands to rip some wolf meat from him. From the corpse of our fallen adversaries. So there is that. This is, I believe we may eventually... I'm going to venture down. There's a lake somewhere. And if we can get to the lake, there's a lot of cabins around the lake. And what we need is we need a bed, because bed is a save point as well as being able to rest. And we need a place with some kind of stove so that we can heat up and get warm. So we found a river. There's a deer. That's a deer over there. Another deer. Hopefully there's no wolves around. So we're going to follow this river until we can hopefully find a cabin. And hopefully we won't run into a wolf. Is that the bridge? Yeah, that looks like the bridge. I really like a lot of the small details. I like the breath frosting up in front of me. I like the ice piled up. And like I said, I've turned the graphics way down, so I bet it looks fantastic in the when it's turned up. I like the footprints, although not footprints, the foot sounds, the walking sounds, although it's really loud, and considering how I turned all the sound down earlier, I find it a little strange. Luckily it's not too windy, or maybe where we are here in this little valley cuts down on wind. From what I've seen, it is remarkably realistic. Stuff will get used up. Oh, that's the dam, isn't it? Okay, so we have to go the other way. Should have thought about that. But, you will use up the conditions. Clothing will wear out. Our calories are really going down. Clothing will wear out. Tools will run out. Now, one gripe I've seen, and I experienced briefly when I played it myself earlier, although we haven't seen it yet, is the condition on the tools runs out really fast. So whether you're using a hatchet or even a can opener, the tools degrade really quickly, and you really have to go looking for other ones or find a way to repair it. And it's good because it keeps you on your toes and it keeps you micromanaging and out looking for more supplies and stuff. But it doesn't really make sense that each time you use a can opener, it loses like 10 or 12% of its quality, its health, whatever you want to call it. Of course, maybe that'll be fixed later. Maybe that's just a bug. It only really happened to me once or twice. I was going to launch right into the game I was playing for this Let's Look At, but then I was brutally mauled by a wolf. Which, you know, seems to be a common thing with me. It does, the river does seem like it's widening out here, so hopefully we're going to come to the lake fairly soon. We're finding rocks. Is it nighttime? Does it tell me a clock? Calories per hour. Feels like you have survived. No. I'm wondering if it's night, because it's very dark, as well as like this sort of misty fog kind of stuff. River northern access. Interesting. We really do need to find a cabin at some point. From what I've been able to tell, every time you start the game, it randomly spawns you somewhere different. Because I've spawned... My last game I spawned up on a hill, and after 10 steps immediately found the ranger station. Another quick practice one I did just to see how fraps would work, I spawned on the lake itself. And then this time, what is this place? This time I spawned in front of the hydro dam, which is a place I've never been before. I'm kind of worried that the ice will break. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if it will. But I'm kind of already have to... Where am I? Jeez. I was really hoping this would lead me to the lake at some point. Listen to my feet. Come on. Let's find a cabin of some kind. It's not going to be a great deal of a let's look at if we don't actually find anything to look at. Depending on how long this takes, I may turn the recording off and then turn it back on once we actually get to a cabin or something. That way I can actually show off a bit more of the loot system and setting up. So join me in just a few moments as we eventually find our lake house retreat, base camp, awesome place to live. Look at this. Am I going underground or something? Who knows? Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. We're back. Briefly. I have not yet found a cabin. I did find another wolf. It's coming towards us. It is really coming towards us. Oh god. I don't think this is gonna bode well. Oh, I'm stuck on something. It was a tree. I have no flares. I believe flares are what you use. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Victory! Yeah, who didn't see that coming? So we're going to start again, and I will be back when we find a cabin. Okay, thank God. I have been through about 8 wolf attacks. This is my fourth try. Just spawned in, and we have just spawned above some kind of logging camp. Now, it doesn't look like the best place to live, although I noticed propane over there, so that might have some kind of a furnace in it. And the house is pretty much shot. But at least this is a place where we can finish our let's look at and find some kind of place to survive. Or at least show you, like, the inside of a house and looting in a house. Is there gonna be anything in here? Seriously, you have no idea how many, I picked this up just so I wouldn't forget it, and now let's check the body. Seriously, you have no idea how many wolves I just fought and died to in the past couple of minutes. It's been a solid, like, 20 minutes since my last, since I last shut off my first wolf death in the brief adventure to the electric dam. Really hoping there's going to be some kind of stove or furnace or something in here. Something to help keep warm. Cup. Drawer. Let's see. Orange soda. Great. Orange soda. Great. We are in way better shape. Gloves. Awesome. Food. Now, I do believe one of the recent patches toned down loot and how much loot you would find. Which is probably good. Can I pick this up? No. This is, after all, supposed to be a survival thing. You should not be rolling in loot too often. Can I pick that up? Nope. So we have beds in here. Finding a fair bit of stuff, actually. Bandage, great. As soon as we find a base, we will we'll start dropping stuff off, because you really shouldn't be carrying too much. There is no stove in here, however. Maybe one of the other ones will, especially that one that had propane. Nope. Okay. Off to the next one. The outdoors. Every time I see this, I'm reminded of Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, the transitions. Middle age. The great outdoors. Okay, well, check this one. That's the one with the propane. That's the one I'm hoping is going to have some kind of stove in it. Although if it's run on propane, it may not have the best stove, will it? Flare. That's great. I believe we can use that to fight a wolf off, although we might not need to now. Let's... Beds. Oh, wow. Come on, pick it up. Ski jacket. Okay. I don't know if I can actually wear that over top. I don't know what takes up what position.
What have we here?
It's interesting. A lot of the stuff is very clear, like hidden behind things. Antiseptic. Great. Jerry can. This is probably going to really weigh us down, but we'll take it for now. Beds, beds, beds. It's that cloth. Okay, before we venture out briefly, let's put on some stuff. Can we wear you? Yes. We had gloves and a toque. Let's see. Tinder plug. Toque. Oh, we're wearing a toque, okay. The other one is in better shape, though, so that's good. There was gloves somewhere, too. We picked up gloves, didn't we? Let's see. Basic gloves. Oh, we just picked up basic gloves, and we're already wearing a pair. Okay. At least we have that ski jacket. So let's go check out the last place. Unless we can search the kaibos. The outhouses. Uh-oh. Come on. Load. Don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. Oh, it crashed on me. Damn. I don't know if that's a problem with Fraps or not, but we will be back. Here we go again. Well, hallelujah, we have found a place. I believe there's a stove in here. If not, I just like the look of it. We are going to be... We're Ranger Rick. Ranger Rick, Ranger Gord. It's Ranger Rick from the Red Green Show. But, so we're going to check out this place, and then this will probably be the end of our last look at. I've spent a lot of time walking around and getting mauled by wolves. And frankly, I don't think that's a problem with the game. I think that's just a problem with my horrible, horrible luck. Because normally I never have this much problems with it. So we're going to go in and have a look around. Shut the door. So we've got beds. We do have a stove in the corner. We have a fair bit of stuff. Beef jerky, pork and beans. We have a radio, although I don't know if we can do anything with that. We might be able to fix it later. Cedar firewood. Matches. So we're just we're gonna check everything out here, and then I think that's gonna be it for the Let's Look At. You should definitely check out the game Into the Long Dark at, you can find it at the website intothelongdark.com. I believe there is I believe it's on Steam for early access. It is a fun game. Don't let all the walking around I've had to do worry you too much, because I don't think it really is that bad. Can opener, great. It's usually, and a hatchet, that's awesome. It is usually much easier, and I've just had a bit of rough luck. But yeah, check it out. This has been Subject Neutral, and we've looked at The Long Dark for our Let's Look At series. See you folks later. That view, look at that.